Herbal 911 with the Celtic Cricket. Hi, if you have any herbal questions, feel free to email me at info@thesilverwillow.com or comment on my YouTube post, and I'll be happy to read your letter out loud and perhaps make an herbal remedy. So keep the questions coming. I love them. Dear Celtic Cricket, winter is coming soon and I'm dreading it. Every winter, the skin of my hands gets so dry that it cracks and it peels. Sometimes they bleed constantly. I've tried lotions and even gloves, but nothing works. How do I keep my hands looking good and not aging disgustingly all winter long? Please help. Jessica, Long Island. Hey, thank you, Jessica, for the mail. Okay, there's a couple of things you can do. I call it the winter itch. Your skin, it gets depleted of moisture, it cracks, it's dry, it's painful, it hurts. I've seen people scratch themselves so hard that they actually bleed. Here's a couple of things you can do at home that I have found effective, so I want you to try them. Now, the last thing you think about is salt on dry skin, but dead sea salt is very high in minerals. So why don't you take a nice, long, relaxing bath with some dead sea salts, a couple of drops of frankincense essential oil. Yes, frankincense, that wonderful thing that they burn in the church. The essential oil actually nourishes the skin. And lavender smells great too, and lavender oil will help promote skin healing too. So you throw a half a cup of dead sea salt, a couple of drops of essential oil, and have a nice soak. When you get out of the tub, don't dry off, pat, okay? Now this is going to sound really interesting, or grotesque to some people. Don't go out spending all this money on these expensive cosmetics. Take some extra virgin olive oil when your skin is still wet. Dab it on you and rub it in. Let it soak in for a little while. Extra virgin olive oil is going to hydrate you. It's going to stop the depletion of the winter itch. So you should try that as well. It really does work. Now, another thing I want to show you how to make. I make an all-natural healing salve. It's green in color because olive oil is green. See the tinge? Don't go using white creams, okay? We want you to make a nice hearty salve, and it should be nice and green like that. And these are some of the herbs that I like to use. I take some chickweed and dump it into a little crock pot. Chickweed is very good for healing the skin. Calendula, too, is very good for the skin. Calendula is also known as pot marigold. Throw some calendula in there. And you would cover this over with extra virgin olive oil on a low setting and let that cook for about 2 hours. Now you'll want to thicken it up by throwing some beeswax in it. You probably want to put about a half ounce to an ounce of beeswax per cup of olive oil. Mix that in there, strain it, throw it in a bottle or a glass jar, let it cool off, and you have a wonderful salve that's good for itch, cracked hands, cracked feet, chapped lips, everything. It's really, really good. Now, you may not like the smell of the chickweed and the calendula. Doesn't smell bad at all. You can always add a couple of drops of the essential oil of lavender to it as well, and it will smell very pleasant. Apply that on your hands, face, wherever needs. You have the rough elbows and the calloused feet. This truly is an all-purpose salve for the winter itch. So I hope some of these herbal remedies will help you, and keep the emails coming.